little bit off topic and do some fun, cool videos. And so this is going to be one of those videos. So I got a question for you. Is it just me, or does the NFL not give a damn about any other leagues? Now, we know that the NFL is the most powerful game in town. Yes, the NFL is number one. We know that. People love football. They're a die. Listen, I know a guy. One time, this guy is an older guy like me. He's got a family and all that. It's not a child. That's what I'm saying. It's not a child. And he's a huge Alabama fan. So I'm from Louisiana. I like my Tigers. I like my Saints. And so he's a huge Alabama fan. And I remember, I believe it was the Iron Bowl maybe a year ago or so. And Alabama, maybe they were down in the Iron Bowl against Auburn. And I'm telling you, this is the God honest truth, sad but true. I watched this dude take a football out of a child's hand. A child. The child's probably like 3 or 4, and give the child some other toy football instead. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, man, we're down. This is my lucky football to get us back in it. I was blown away. My wife and I looked at each other like, I know that ain't just happened. I know a grown man didn't just take a football from a kid because his team was down. And we talked about it all the way home. I couldn't believe I had never seen anything like that in my life. I said, girl, look, I like my Saints. I like my Tigers, even though we live here in Dallas. I don't like them that much. So I thought I was a diehard fan until I ran into diehard fans, and I went, "Oh yeah, I'm not a diehard. I thought it was a Who Dat, a diehard Who Dat. I'm not. I thought I was, I thought I was a diehard LSU Tiger. I'm not. I like my teams. They don't ruin my day if they lose or anything like that. So, but just to see that happen kind of blew my mind and blew me away. Hope everybody's having a great Christmas season, holiday season, and we're just having some fun on this video. If I'll say real quick though, if you're somebody, you're come here for the financial advice and you want to start your own business from your phone for 2025, feel free to put the word middleman in the comments below to get the link for the free live training coming up. And if you're a student, go ahead and schedule. If you completed the class, go ahead and schedule your one-on-one so we can start some one-on-one coaching, because I'm there with you all the way until your business becomes a success and you can take over by yourself. But I ride with you so that you don't have to ride alone. So yes, I'm that kind of coach. Now that limits me because I got a bunch of students, so I can't be with everybody as much as I want to, but we do a bunch of cool stuff, and we're gonna have some fun. We're also gonna kick off the new schedule for these group trainings coming up in January, so that's gonna be fun. All right, so here we go. So the NFL, normally, traditionally, a Christmas Day, when I was a kid, Christmas Day was all about the what? The NBA. That's right. It was NBA all day long. NBA games from top to bottom, from beginning to end. It was 5, 6 NBA games during the day. And the same thing has happened. The NBA is still happening, but if you look twice, you'll see, and it's on other channels, so the NFL is something, boy. Not only do they know you want to watch football on Christmas, but you wouldn't want to be the person left out not being able to watch the game on Christmas when you got a house full of people who want to watch the game, right? Right. So what does that mean? That means you have to get Netflix. What? Yeah. NFL's got this thing figured out. They got this thing down. So the NFL know that people want to watch. What's up to everybody in the comments? The NFL know that people want to watch the games. And instead of putting the games on just regular programming, no, they put them on a secret a secret channel or secret network called Netflix. And so in order for you to watch the game on Netflix, you actually have to have Netflix. So now they created a customer for Netflix and a customer for themselves. They've converted their customer, you, into a Netflix viewer. Well, why that? Well, if you go to Netflix and you pay for a month and you like some content, you just might stay and become a normal customer. That's why I love Starbucks. because Starbucks, people always say, because I always ask, say, what does Starbucks sell? And they'll say coffee and lattes and this and that. And I say, not no me, not that's not my mindset. I believe that Starbucks sells uh, a wonderful environment and Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. Why could they sell free Wi-Fi? Well, because they know you need the Wi-Fi. So if you come there and use their Wi-Fi, if you stay long enough, you just might buy a cup of what? Coffee, exactly. So free to turning you into a customer. So NFL partners with all these different networks. If you notice, the NFL have games on a bunch of different platforms now. And the reason the NFL does this is because the NFL knows, or they've already partnered with these brands, and they know that you guys are going to follow your team. So if they put a Dallas Cowboy games on Amazon, guess who's going to get Amazon? Dallas Cowboy fans. You got to get it or you can't see the game. So you're going to get it. And if you get it and you just happen to turn it on one day and see what's on and you might like it, you just might stay and become a loyal customer. And so the NFL is just, because if you haven't been paying attention, the NBA's ratings they're in the toilet. They're drowning. Nobody's watching the NBA, not many. So you guys can put in the comments, what are your reasons for not watching the NBA? I'll tell you mine. When I was, well, a couple. When you get married and you have a family, you don't have that time. So I don't have a lot of time to sit there and watch 2-hour games, 3-hour games. I just can't do it. Another thing, this is just me. You can have your own opinions. It's just my opinion. I don't like the whining in the game. I like guys to play hard, put in work. I like the college game as a whole better than I like the NBA. NBA ratings, again, are in the toilet. The NBA guys get fouled, cry for 5 minutes, up and down the floor, getting beat, still whining about it. To me, it just drives me crazy. Another thing that drives me crazy, everything is a flagrant. It's a 5-10 minute stop to check if somebody's elbow was in shooting motion. I don't have time for that. As soon as I see that review come, I'm flipping the channel. The NBA should have picked up on that by now. When people see that review come in, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So when people see the reviews in the comments, just done. Like when I see the NBA the referees go up and somebody's challenging a call, or they have to check to see if it was a flagrant, I'm already on the next channel. I don't wait around. So I don't have time. That could be a 5-10 minutes wasted. So I'm doing something else, and I have kids. Another thing, when you have a family, so I guess it's different if you're single versus if you have a family. If you have a family, typically when you go to a game, there's a lot of cost. If you have your spouse, and a child, for instance, that's 3 tickets. Concession stand trips, or they can add. If you got a child, you don't want to sit way at the top because the child can't see, and you're just going to answer questions all day. So you got to get down at the bottom. Tickets are way too expensive. I'm not spending $1,000 to be somewhere we can actually see a player. No, thank you. So $1,000 gone, 2-hour game, wasted $1,000. I start thinking about, man, I could have done something else with that $1,000. It was more valuable. I could have bought a vending machine. I could start another business on my phone. I could have done something. And so I always tell y'all, spend cash flow, not cash, right? Spend the cash flow. And so now you're at the games, you're at the events. They cost a bunch of money. Your team probably, it can happen. They can get blown out. You're like, look at this effort. I just dropped $1,000. Oh, my favorite player's not playing. He's resting, making how much? $10 million a year. Oh, he's got to rest. What? Right. So all of that just kind of burned me out from the NBA. I'm a playoff guy. I'm not even really a playoff guy. I'm a conference finals guy. Because even the first rounds can be trash. Second round can be trash. Give me the conference finals, the final 4. That's what I'm into. I have not watched a full NBA game in I don't know how long. It's probably been some years. But used to love the game, used to love the sport. Still love the sport. I'd rather play it than watch it, just like baseball. But again, the NBA, whatever y'all are doing over there to kill your business, it's working. So I think over the past 10 years, they lost like half the viewership. Another thing is a lot of platforms offer highlights. And so the under 25s today, they're not sitting there watching 2 hour games. No, especially 10-minute reviews. No, they don't have those attention spans. They're already out of there. They're already on social media. They'll just catch the highlights and keep going. That's it. So it's not that important. It's not something. On Christmas yesterday, just to let you know, on Christmas yesterday, I watched. I want to say there were 5 or 6 games on yesterday. Out of all those games, I watched probably, God honest truth, I probably watched 3 or 4 minutes. You thought I was going to say games? No, minutes of the entire day. I probably watched 3, 4 minutes. That's it. That's it. 3 or 4 minutes. I probably missed some good games. I got you, but I probably watched 3 or 4 minutes of basketball yesterday. That's it. You know what I did watch? The NFL. I watched the NFL. Even when the games were getting out of distance, like starting to get away from some of the other teams, it was about to become a blowout. I'm still kind of watching. First game was kind of intriguing into the fourth quarter. The second game was kind of a third quarter. They just kind of pulled away. But I did watch the NFL. And I do have Netflix. So the NFL I remember Christmas was all about the NBA. Now Christmas is all about the NFL. Thanksgiving used to be NFL. Christmas was NBA. Now it's Thanksgiving, Christmas. Now it's Thanksgiving NFL, Christmas NFL. New Year's Day will probably be NFL. I think it is. NFL is going head to head with college football playoffs. They do not care. The NFL is savage. The NFL is going head to head with the NBA because they are savages. But that's how you win. You pound them. You ground and pound. And the NBA is the NFL is swiping viewers away from these leagues. The college football playoffs, first year, 12 team, don't care. NFL games. Put them on. That's how the NFL's going. When is college playing? Okay. Don't care. Smash them. Right? And NBA Thursday, NBA on Thanksgiving, don't care. Smash them. Put 2 games on. And NFL on, why holidays? Because everybody's home on the holidays. You're not going to sit there and not watch the NFL game. No. Right? So you go to Christmas. Who's on? NBA? Smash them. Put 2 games on. Matter of fact, not just any games. Put our best players on. Put Patrick Mahomes on. Put Lamar Jackson on. Come on. Put a big market. Put the 4th or 5th largest metro in America, Houston. Put them on. Surprised the Dallas Cowboy wasn't on. Put them on. Put Kansas City on. Put Baltimore on. Put Pittsburgh on. I know these fan bases are loyal and want to see their teams. But they got to have Netflix. Guess what? I got to get Netflix today, honey. Got to watch my team. The NFL is savage. And I love it. I'm here for it. In NBA, you're in trouble. The NFL's coming after you. College football, the NFL's coming after you. The NFL, savage. They don't care. They're going to come after you guys, try to put you away. They don't care. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I think the NFL is savage. I think the NFL is coming after these other teams. I think the NFL doesn't care, right? And I think the NFL sees this window opening, this open opportunity, and they're seeing that they can get in right now and smash these other leagues, choke them out guillotine style, and never let them go back to the other league. I'm just saying, right? You see the NBA, you see crying. I'm here in Dallas. Don't get me started on Luka. Nobody cries like that. I've never seen anything on that level. He never committed a foul his whole life. And I like Luka. Just sad to see that. It just kills the vibe of the game. Imagine spending, $1,000 to bring, somebody with you and to watch a game. Sitting there watching a game, you're like the superstar He's whining. Oh, he's not getting back on defense because he's still whining. Oh, he just got a tech because he won't shut up. Oh, now he's out of the game. Oh, this all started because he started whining. I spent all this money. Oh, they ejected him. Oh, he's not even in the game. Can I get my money back? No? Okay, just tragic. Tragedy. The NBA is a tragedy. They've lost like 20% of 25% of viewership this year alone. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. We'll watch in the playoffs. We watch baseball in the playoffs. The playoffs are the playoffs for any sport. I don't even watch hockey, but if the Stars are playing in the playoffs, I'm watching the Stars. Learning a little bit of hockey. Playoffs are playoffs. Another thing that crushes the NBA. Too many games. There should be 60 games or something like that. Too many games. It's bad for your health, bad for your wealth. Too many games, which means that I could miss 10 games in a row and still watch a game. or it's getting like baseball. It's not as bad. Baseball's way too many games. Baseball, you can lose 40 games in a row and still make the playoff because it's 162 of them. The NBA, your team can lose 20 games in a row and still have a chance to make the playoffs because it's 82 of them. The NFL, I think it's 17 games now. They're going to go to 18 because of the money. You can kind of see that trending that way. But with the NFL, every game counts. At the end of the season, your team missed the playoffs by 1 game, 2 games, 3 games. So probably by next year, they'll be at 18 games. It's my opinion they want to go to 20. That's just me, which is a lot of dang football. You don't want to play 20 football games. I promise you that. Oh, this house is for sale. I wonder how much it is. And beautiful home on the island. Yeah, so again, you guys let me know what you think. What are your opinions? I just think the NBA is they can still play on Christmas. They're not going to win. They could try to go for Thanksgiving. They're not going to win. They're going to have to get another holiday like April Fool's Day or something, Halloween. I don't know. Maybe the NBA could be Halloween. I don't know. They're going to have to figure something out because the NFL is going to crush them, and they are savage. They don't care. Savage life, NFL. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. It's just a fun video. I was just thinking about how the NFL is just going after everybody. And because I thought for a while, I was like, man, these entities, these leagues probably work together. The NFL is like, we don't need you. Did you just lose half of your viewership in 10 years? Nah, we don't need you. Right? You were 10, now you're 2. We're not talking to you. And girl, you let yourself get away. That's what the NFL's saying. You let yourself get away, girl. We don't want you. But I wanted you. You were Beyonce. Now I'm not gonna say it. Now you're Sexy Red or whatever it is. We're good. Straight over here, we don't want that, right? We don't want it. So, but anyway, let me stop making fun of people. But anyway, guys, it's up to you. You can choose whatever you like. It just amazes me that people walk across the street without looking. As an adult, just blows my mind. It's the first thing you taught. Before you cross the street, look. They just walk right out the street. There's a house back here I want to see. It's listed for sale. I think it's like 1.2 million. Up here, this beautiful house. Beautiful, beautiful. 1.2 in the neighborhood. That is awesome. All right, guys, I got to go. We've had a little fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Welcome to the channel. Tell somebody else about the channel. And we can put in some fun videos like this every once in a while. Have a great day, guys. Be blessed. Let me know what you think in the comments.